Okay, time for bow basics. So here's your rosin. I'm not going to do that whole influencer thing. So your rosin comes in a little cake of sticky stuff. Mine's been used a bunch, so that's why it is kind of crumbly. Now you take your bow. I already tightened mine up, so I'm going to untighten it. So you're going to go to this side of the bow right here, and you're going to turn this little screw, and you're going to look at this part of the bow in the middle, and you want there to be about a pencil width. I have a little less because that's what I like, but you just want it to be tight. You don't want it to be super floppy. Now with the rosin, you're going to scrape the rosin along the bottom of the bow, back and forth a little bit, then sweep the bow all the way over here, and then jiggle the bow and make a little rosin on this side, and sweep it back. Jiggle, sweep, jiggle, sweep, jiggle, sweep, jiggle, sweep. I don't pay attention to how often I do this anymore. About 3 times is what I remember being taught. Okay, now how to hold the bow. So first off, do not touch the horsehair. Only touch the stick. So this side of the bow is called the frog, and this here is the little slot. It looks like it will fit your thumb, but it won't. You put your thumb right there, and you put these 2 fingers down, and you should be able to balance like this, kind of like you're doing a quiet coyote if you've been to school in the past 10 years or so. And then you put these down, these fingers down, and the idea is that these fingers, these middle fingers, balance the bow, and these just add some extra pressure and guidance for your bow. Okay, now hold the fiddle like I showed you. You're gonna put the bow on the strings, press down a little, and draw it down like so. Now, I didn't do it entirely straight. You want to get it as straight as possible, but this is a process. So here are some common things some common mistakes that you will make and you should make so that you learn what they feel like. So one is playing too crooked. When you draw the bow diagonally, it just makes everything squeaky. Here's pressing the bow down too hard. That sounds okay, but it's a little loud. And I also was losing control, and I kept bowing 2 strings at once. Now, especially when you're fiddling, there are times you want to bow 2 strings at once, but you should have control over that. Now, here's what happens when I play the bow too gently. See how the bow's sliding around and it makes whistling sounds? You want to have a firm but delicate touch, and you've got to play around to figure out how that feels like. Anyway, see me in class for more tips and tricks.